Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from T.W White Sons. Taken in part exchange against one of our little Mazda 2s. Here we have today a Ford Fiesta 1.2 Zetec 3-door in flame red. Now we never normally have cars of this age that are non-franchise, but this particular car is such a lovely example. It'd be a shame to pass it on. Now we are a Mazda dealer, so we have to sort of adhere to, good standards in terms of used car prep, etc. We don't want to sell a car that's not a good car, let's put it that way. So these cars are prepped to the same standard as our used approved cars. Now this little car's only done about 56,000 miles. It belonged to a existing customer of ours, wife, who's now got a Mazda 2. He had a Mazda 6, so very happy with the brand, and we're delighted with this little car. Now this has got air conditioning, and I've tested that out today because today is a very warm day here over in Orpington, and that works delightfully. Car drives without fault. I've had all the wheels refurbished, and look, the car has nearly new, I would say, Bridgestone matching tyres all round. So I'm not saying this will be the cheapest little Fiesta out there, but you certainly won't get one in this condition. I believe anyhow. So it's really lovely condition. The inside is just as good as the outside. Now I've got some service history for the car, including the timing belt and water pump receipt, which is very important because a car of this age, really, I mean, they say 100,000 miles with Ford, but it's now, how old is this car? 10, 11, 12 maybe years old now. So that needs to be done, and that has been done, and I'll show you the receipt. So I say, I'm sure there's cheaper ones out there. Now what I'd also say is beware of the EcoBoost cars, especially the older ones. If they're not correctly maintained, they can be a lot of trouble. But this has got the tried and tested 1.2 Zetec engine, and being a Mazda dealer, we're quite familiar with this engine because there were some similarities between this and the ones put in the Mazdas. Now these cars have got a very good size boot. My gauge of a good size boot is, can you fit a push chair and bits and pieces in? Yes you can. Look at the size of that. We're yet to valet this car. My valeter didn't have time to finish this today, so I gave it a quick sort of spray over for the pictures. We get a lot of dust around here. We've got a wood yard across the road. Now look at the interior, hardly anywhere at all. There's no burns or tears. It's all in really good condition. Okay, so let's go to the inside. I do like it in red, actually. I think there's certain cars that suit red, and there's certain cars that don't. Probably more that don't, but this definitely does, in my opinion, that is. Right, there's the mileage, 56,553 miles. Now don't worry that there's no lights on the dash. That's just my camera. It just doesn't like the resolution, especially when it's on a sunny day. But yeah, no warning lights at all. And if you're looking at Fiestas, just beware, do turn the locks lock to lock. If you can hear a creaking, that's the steering shaft, which is quite a common thing on these. We had the same thing with our Mazdas when Mazda and Ford had a affiliation. We had the same thing on the Mazda 2s, but this does not have that. Because actually, I'll be honest, we've replaced it, so it's slight sort of knocking, but that's all been done. Air conditioning works brilliantly. Heated front screen, which is just superb. Your little radio here, CD, but it's all just a really lovely little car. This would be an ideal first time driver car or second car, or in fact for anyone really. So it's a nice little car. Now, so here we go. It had a water pump changed. Look at that, it says here, water pump, Ford, Mazda, Volvo. There you go, renew of water pump, aircon belt, and timing belt kit. That was done at a cost of £400. and that was done at 48,757 miles, and that was in April 2022. Okay, I've got some other receipts there. I've got two other stamps here. So one, it was actually serviced in end of April 2022, April 2021, they're the ones there, and we've just serviced the car over the last couple of days. I've got some, unfortunately the Ford service book isn't with the car. Previous owner I think has lost it, but I found one here at 38,000 miles in 19, and that's Birchwood Ford. I believe it does have a Ford history prior to that, but I've only got going back to 19, and there's 20, and this was a health check done in February 19 at Ford's. Prior to that, the previous owner said it did have a Ford history, but unfortunately, I say the service book, the main thing is you can really tell this car's been maintained, and that all important timing belt has been changed. Clutch is all really lovely and light, as it should be. Aircon's nice and cold. You've got a little auxiliary socket there. I'll let you on a little secret. You can buy an a Bluetooth receiver, plug that in there. It's about £3 off eBay. Then you can stream your music through the auxiliary, and if you have a phone holder, I don't know, on here somewhere, it'll sort of double up as a hands-free kit. Something that I've used on some cars that I've had that are older, and I don't want to sort of mess around and change the radio, etc. Now, being buying from us, you get a 12-month warranty as well, so that's free of charge, but there is warranty extension facilities. Part exchange facilities, obviously we have. Whatever you have, they're very, very welcome, and you'll get the best deal with a part exchange. Hence the reason we've got this. I think originally the previous owner was going to sell it to one of these online companies, but we gave her a better offer after seeing the car, and yeah, I say it's a lovely, nice, original little car. Okay, now if you've dealt with us before, thanks for considering us again. If you've not, check out our reviews, and you'll get an idea of what sort of people we are to do business with. If you want any more information on the vehicle, any photos, videos, we're more than happy to go away and get that information for you. And should you be inquiring outside our regular business hours, don't let that prevent you from inquiring. You can drop us a call, leave a voicemail, and we will call you back. We get notified off the voicemails. Alternatively, just drop us an email. So I want to thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have. This is a really lovely little car, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.